Bigblue Cellpowa 500 Portable Power Station Review. The Bigblue Cellpowa 500 is a stylish power supply boasting advanced battery technology and multiple output ports, perfect for any workspace. The Cellpowa 500 comes securely packaged in a box with protective high-density foam, along with a wall adapter, car charger, USB Type-C cable, and user manual. With its gray plastic enclosure and rounded edges, the device has a sturdy appearance. The station, which is 29 by 21 by 21 centimeters and weighs 7.7 kilograms for its 500 Wh battery capacity, features two types of handles, a retractable one to carry the unit with just one hand, plus a pair on the side molded into the plastic. Two fans located on either side of the Cellpowa regulate temperature by activating whenever the AC inverter or charging circuitry heats up, with a low humming noise. The CP500 holds 7 low-voltage output ports and 2 AC electric outlets. There are 3 12-volt ports available, with two 2.1mm barrel type suitable for items such as drones or RC cars providing 60 watts, and a single 120 watts cigar socket. The 12-volt selection is started by a push button. The second lower voltage group has 4 USB slots, half being Quick Charge 3.0 Type A and the other half being PD of 60 watts Type C. This section can be triggered through the mix-purpose strength button. The two AC yield sockets have a blended result of 500 watts. They share the same ground prong, which puts a restraint on the type of plug that can be used altogether. The inverter outputs a sinusoidal wave copying the voltage accessible on an electric power system, which increases potency. Similar to other output portions, the AC sockets are activated through a push button. The Cellpowa 500 depends on the pricier and bulkier Li-FePO4 battery composition, which renders more than 2,000 charging cycles before declining in capacity by 20%. The station also features an inherent MTTP solar charger. With upgraded proficiency, the MTTP can execute the complete conduction of the station with solar panels within 6 hours. Lastly, a 4 watts LED flashlight is accessible at the back, which is beneficial in unexpected circumstances. Bigblue's CP500 is very user-friendly. Many simple buttons trigger the various capabilities, for the most part having just one use. On the face, the red energy switch serves 2 functions. While a prolonged press turns off and on the unit, a quick press toggles either activating or deactivating the USB area. The flashlight also uses a multi-function push button and is triggered through an extended press. The diode will change mode upon any later brief presses, with the fourth turning it off absolutely. This user interface is effortless to comprehend because of its separation into zones. The high contrast display makes use of blue subsections on a gloomy backdrop, segmented into 3 sections. Force indicators situated at the left supply live information for the entry and evacuation outlets. The right of the screen displays the magnitude of battery power still obtainable in terms of a fraction. Lastly, the bottom line offers symbols associated with exits and choices that are presently enabled. Refueling the Cellpowa 500 can be realized through 3 distinct means. The least difficult is to harness the furnished 96 watts energy adapter, which will restore an unfilled battery in 6 hours. The USB Type-C ports can also be employed singularly or together to fill the unit and supply a highest of 120 watts as input energy. All 3 DC entries can be utilized to give a pooled 210 watts of recharging power, diminishing the charging period to 2.5 hours. Replenishing from a solar panel remains a possibility, but is the most drawn out as the entrance socket is limited to 110 watts. The Bigblue power station features an 18-month guarantee right off the bat and has defensive mechanisms on its outputs. For instance, an overload on the AC outlet will disable that output, indicated by a blinking red icon appearing on the display. To remedy this, the user just needs to unplug the appliance causing the overload and reboot the unit. An attractive feature of this device is its capability to utilize the mains line supply for its DC exits, switching over to battery mode only if there is a failure in the external supply. This works similarly to a computer power backup, except it's limited to 96 watts and DC only. When active, 2 fans make enough commotion that can be bothersome in an office setting. Bigblue's CP500 is a high-caliber product that is poised to be equivalent to Jackery and Blue Yeti. Achieving success depends on the cost and assistance given, similar to many battery-run items. During our trial, it was suitable for an office or shop floor. Outputs are plentiful for gadgets frequently found at a desk like phones and laptops. It is also able to supply power to bigger powered apparatuses such as a power drill on the shop floor. Moreover, we felt that the comprehensive display was great. The primary benefit remains with the Leaf Apo 4 cells, which should last its possessor several consequential years.